You're listening to Viking Radio, coming to you from Dream Street Studios at Del Mar College. Now your host, Dr. Natalie Chapa.
Good morning, Corpus Christi. This is Dr. Natalie Chapa here with the Michael Bratton back on the mic.
Good morning, Dr. Natalie.
Good morning, Mike B. How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm doing great. How about you?
Good. So is Mike B okay, or is today a Michael Bratton day? Is it a Mike B day? Is it a Maverick day, or is it Mav today?
Well, I appreciate all those options, but I'll stick with Mike B today.
Okay. I'm just checking. For our listeners out there, you know that I always ask Mike B, and he always comes back to Mike B, but I like to give the menu of options because they're all so good. They're all so good. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So, we've got a lot of great collaborators in this amazing community that work with Del Mar College on behalf of our students, our faculty, our staff. And joining us today, many of you out there in the community know this woman. Her name is Bea Hanson. She is the executive director of the Coastal Bend Food Bank. Why is that significant? The work that Bea and the team at the Coastal Bend Food Bank, the things that they do, the amount of people that they serve in our community is outstanding. So just to give you an idea, Coastal Bend Food Bank, Mike, they serve 11 counties.
I didn't know that. That's incredible.
I didn't either. It's very similar to Workforce Solutions of the Coastal Bend. We serve 4.5 at Del Mar College, and I feel like that's a pretty substantial footprint. But can you imagine, y'all, what that means is over 145 agencies of volunteers and staff members who are out there feeding our families and friends. What an amazing opportunity. But this is a show about Del Mar College. And so with that, we also have Dr. Sara Huerta. Now, Dr. Huerta, she serves a special role here at the college in that she is the administrator that oversees the Del Mar College Oso Creek campus. As y'all know, that is our newest campus on Yorktown Boulevard. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I know. Sometimes I wish I want my office over there.
Me too.
I even tried to get a sticky note to put my name on the offices when they were programming the building, but it didn't stay. Somebody threw it away.
Good try.
But, I do love me some Heritage Campus.
Yeah.
So I know that the ladies here have a lot to say. So let's start with that. Bea, how long have you been at the food bank now?
Well, I guess I'm going to date myself. 29 years.
29 years.
Yes.
Not at this college. We have people who have been here for 40
Longer
plus
than
years.
that.
So.
We have one employee that is working on his 40th year.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you'd be about average here at Del Mar College.
That makes me feel good.
What have you seen change in those times?
Oh, my goodness gracious. When I first started, we had 7 employees. We had one old van that was so decrepit that we shot it and sent it out to pasture. It was horrible.
It's like, no, thank you.
Yes. And and what we did at that time was food in, food out. It didn't matter if they could make meals or not. If whatever it was donated to us, that's what went
That's
out,
what you got.
and that's what we had.
Mm-hmm.
It was very limiting. At that time, we were probably distributing about 2 million pounds a year of food. We were at this old warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
We had very limited freezer space.
I remember that warehouse.
Remember that old building? We were there for many years. And so it was, nobody knew who we were. I used to tell people, I work for the food bank, and they would say, which bank? It was like, never heard of it. And I think that was one of my main purposes originally, was to let people know that we existed. And we started a partnership with Channel 3, and it was actually what we needed. And people started recognizing that there was a place where they could go for food. And throughout the years now, 29 years later, not only we have a brand new, beautiful, beautiful building, and that building was a miracle because we built it through COVID.
Yes.
And everybody was telling me, it was going to cost $30 million. And I was scared to death. I thought, how am I going to raise $30 million? It's too much money in Corpus Christi. San Antonio, maybe, Houston, but here, I literally went to my knees. And I said, God, I'm scared. I don't know how to do this. And I need to know that it is your will. And if it is your will, please give me a sign, but give it to me in black and white.
Just show me.
Yes.
Don't give me any hints.
No hints. I don't understand hints. And
I've prayed that before too, by the way. Just smack me
Make
in the
it
face
obvious.
with it.
Yeah.
Yes. And he does.
Absolutely.
Because a week later, I got an email, and it said, we have a donor that wants to give the food bank a large amount of money, wants to remain anonymous. Please call this number. And I thought, yeah, right. This sounds, this sounds like a scam. But I thought, well, if it is, I'll hang up.
Right.
So I called the number, and it turned out to be a foundation out of Chicago. And they were notifying me. This is a week later after my prayer, and I literally went to my knees. It said, we have published children books author that wants to donate the food bank $9 million. That doesn't happen. I mean,
A children's book author?
yes. And then they gave me her name.
That's
They
amazing.
say, she wants to remain anonymous.
Okay.
So until she announces it, you cannot tell anybody except as needed. So here I am with this incredible news,
my
and I
gosh.
can't tell anybody. Anyways, they gave me her name. I had never heard of her. Her name is Mackenzie Scott. She had been married to Jeff Bezos, Amazon.
Yes. And who is now known for her amazing philanthropy efforts.
How
With
did
the
she
blessing.
find us?
I'm curious. How did she? Because they're very strategic.
Oh,
Oh, she's
She's a
named.
Selena
That's what
fan?
it is. She's
Oh.
a Selena fan, Rob says. But they're very strategic in their giving.
yeah, oh yes. I mean, really, $9 million? I ran to Valero and I said, I have $9 million. This is going to happen. Can you give me $1 million?
Yes.
And a week later, they called me and says, not only we're giving you $1 million, we're going to give you $1.5 million. That doesn't happen either. You
It does
ask for
not.
$1 million, so they'll give you maybe 800, 500,000. So that was the beginning of it. And the building happened. It was a miracle after another. And we had the most efficient, beautiful building that we could have asked for to remain in these communities for many years to
Where
come.
is your building located?
It's for 5442 Bear Lane,
Bear Lane. Mhm.
across the street from West Oso
Okay.
schools.
Mhm. What a blessing. And, B, God, it really just warms my heart when I hear one person out in the community coming in. You come in, they sit down, and then they talk about, like, your prayer was for everybody else,
Oh, yeah.
and for
Yeah.
this building. And it just makes me proud to live here in the city. And when we started doing this radio show, middle of May, it came up very quickly. And since then, at first we were like, man, we're going to be really isolated. Like, as our other duties at the college, are going to take a back seat because we're going to focus on this and we're not going to get to see people and talk to people. And it's been the reverse, hasn't it, Mike?
Yes, yes. And I never cease to be humbled by our guests.
It's humbling to have somebody be like you come in and talk about. And then Dr. Huerta, also with our faculty and staff at Del Mar, my favorite thing is when the community partners collaborate together for the good of our people. So let's talk about the food bank and Valdar's Market
Yes.
at Del Mar College.
Yes. Yeah.
When did it start?
So actually, it started about 10 years ago. It's creeping up on 10 years now, if you
Wow.
can believe. I know.
I can't believe that already.
Yeah, and Del Mar, we were one of the first higher ed institutions, community colleges specifically, that started a food pantry program. It was called the Viking Food Pantry. Over time, we've expanded into all 3 campuses. We've also undergone a name change to Valdar's Market, because in addition to food, we're also providing, home goods, hygiene products, school supplies, things like that. We want our students to consider Valdar's Market a grocery store. It gives them the opportunity to come in, grab what they need. Our main focus is, of course, though, food insecurity. We really wanted to assist our students with that transition from free lunch and the K-12, and then they get to college and that type of support stops. Our goal is, with wraparound services, to assist our students with those food insecurities, so that while they're in class, they can focus on being in class.
That's right.
And not, when am I going to eat again? Or I haven't eaten in a few days. And so with our partnership with the Coastal Bend Food Bank and donations that we receive and things like that, students are able to come in twice a month and get up to 35 pounds of products each visit. So up to 70 pounds of food and any type of products they may need.
And this is any student.
Yes, sir. Yep. And they just pop in and they can visit our markets, again, on all 3 campuses. They could be attending Heritage Campus, but if they live closer to the Windward Campus or the Oso Creek Campus, they can come see us in any one of our 3 markets and be able to get their shopping done, and then schedule their appointment for the next time around.
And do you show your student ID? What do you have to show when you go to the market?
So when you schedule your appointment, we just double check enrollment, make sure that they are, good to go. And then if it's their very first visit, we do have a quick sit down with them. We do what's called an intake, where we fill out a couple of forms, just to make sure everything is good to go there. Some of the things that we check might include like income and things like that. But we work very, very closely with our students, and the students that use our market, they need the assistance. And so once we get all of that paperwork taken care of, from then on out, right before their appointment, we just double check their enrollment status and they're good to go.
And how do you get the food that you offer? Where does it come from?
Well, the majority of it comes from our partnership with Coastal Bend Food Bank. Absolutely, yes. But I will say also, in addition to that, Del Mar College has a wonderful community. We have student organizations that host food drives for us. Our faculty and staff each August hosts a school supply drive, so we can have school supplies ready and in stock for the first day of school. So we also get quite a bit from donations and things like that. But the majority, again, of our food and even some of our household products and hygiene products does come from our partnership with Coastal Bend Food Bank. And we order, it's almost like shopping online at H-E-B. You order from their online system, and they come in and do deliveries as often as we order. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And we do try to keep healthy foods. Now, we do have our cupcakes every now and then, too, of course.
Absolutely. You should.
You should, yeah. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and chocolate keeps the Dementors away.
That's
so we
right.
do try to keep some sugar around. But we are very nutritiously, intentionally, I guess you could say. And so we do try to keep good, holistic foods. We keep a lot of produce and bread products when we can as well. Frozen foods, so that way our students can take those, back home and cook them when they're able to. And then we also try to keep some smaller items in the market to help. Like, for instance, we have a lot of canned foods, but not a lot of our students have can openers. So we try to keep can openers in stock. So that way, as our students are shopping and they're getting their canned foods, they can grab a can opener and be able to actually cook those foods when they get home. So
Wow.
we also keep recipe cards within the market. So that way, if I don't know about you all, but I'm still learning how to cook. And so whenever I see those recipe cards, I'm like, oh, let me take a picture of that really quickly, because you never know. And then we're also trying to work with our culinary arts department to try to get some videos of how to cook some of these foods at home. Just
love
to
that.
try to provide some variety.
That's cool.
Yeah. And so I've had several people over the years ask, oh, can I donate food to Del Mar College? And I always say, well, your way to donate is to give to the food bank. support the Coastal Bend Food Bank.
Yes.
So
Yes, and one of the reasons why we do love that partnership is because exactly like Bea said, the food is inspected and they ensure the safety of it. So when it gets to Del Mar College, we are able to put it on the shelves and distribute. We have that, that trust in them that they've already gone through that process. So yeah,
nice.
It's really great.
We'll be right back.
This is where you want to be, to dream, to grow, to graduate and succeed. This is Oso Creek Campus at Del Mar College, home to core classes and signature programs with cutting-edge labs and state-of-the-art facilities. This is a place of innovation, transformation, and support. This is your time, your future. This is where you belong. Learn more at dmcdreams.com.
This show is a production of Del Mar College, where advising and registration are underway for fall 2026 classes. Earn a certificate, associate's degree, or bachelor's degree for your dream career. Visit delmar.edu/registration.
Aquí el mundo se abre ante ti, a nuevas posibilidades, a la acción y al éxito. Este es el Campus Windward de Del Mar College, donde instalaciones modernas te preparan para las carreras más demandadas y profesionales con experiencia te comparten conocimientos del mundo laboral. Aquí se descubre el saber, la oportunidad y el crecimiento. Aquí tu potencial se convierte en poder. Aquí es donde perteneces. Aprende más en dmcdreams.com.
So for our audience out there, we've got Ms. Bea Hanson, our Executive Director of the Coastal Bend Food Bank, here in the studio with us at Dream Street Studios. But we also have Dr. Sara Huerta, our Campus Administrator at the Del Mar College Oso Creek Campus, talking about this collaboration that we have in our community to give people the essential needs that everybody should have, the basic need of not being hungry and of having food on your table. What a gift.
I don't think that there's two basic needs. That one is shelter, the roof over your head, and the other one is food.
And food.
And if you don't have either, you rarely can think of anything else but where is my next
You become in
meal?
crisis.
Yes.
Yes. And I will say, I've got family members in the rural areas who are able to take advantage of the food bank, and these are people who work their entire lives, who gave to the economy, who are working professionals, who have since retired, and they're on their Social Security benefits, and it's just not enough. So, when I think of the need, I think of the children. I think of the families with the littles that need that food, but then I think of all ages in our community that benefit from this work.
One of our drivers told me a story that really hit my heart. He said they were at a rural community, and depending on how many members in the family, that's how many loaves of bread you can get, how many, they limit the amount of food that you can get. And this mother had a little boy with her, and she was choosing bread. And there was cupcakes, and there was cakes, and there was, of course, bread for sandwiches. And being responsible, she was trying to get as much bread as she could to feed her family. And the little boy kept on looking at these cupcakes and looking up at her mother and down to the cupcakes. And the driver was observing him, and the mother said no, because she was being responsible. Mm-hmm. And so he saw the disappointment in the little boy's eyes. And he said, I went over there, grabbed the cupcakes, and gave them to him. And the little boy just lit up.
I mean, a good cupcake. That'll just make your day.
Absolutely.
Anybody's day.
Yes. And he said, and I could do that. Mm-hmm. And what a simple thing to light up the life of a little child.
Mm-hmm. I went to, a couple of years ago, I volunteered at I'm trying to think. It's a back to school event. They hold it at Miller High School. I'm trying to think of the gentleman who oversees it, but the food bank was there delivering food, And so I volunteered at the event, and so they put me there with the food truck, handing out food, and there were so many families getting vaccinations, getting school supplies. It's such a great event, and we'll have to have him on the show, Mike, when I can remember his name and the organization. I swear I took my vitamins this morning and all my hormones, and I still can't remember, but I will. But back to your point, B, I was there maybe for 45 minutes to an hour volunteering, just handing out food boxes. And it was so humbling. And it was such a gift for me.
Yes.
To do that for the families. It really is a full circle moment. How do you volunteer at the food bank?
I just called it. We have a volunteer coordinator. You can register online.
Okay.
And you can look at the schedule and just say when you can be there. It's very simple.
Do you have a main phone number at the food bank?
361-887-6291.
887-6291.
Correct.
What is the name of your volunteer coordinator?
Elizabeth Herrera.
Elizabeth Herrera. Okay. So if you're out there and you want to volunteer to this great cause, give Elizabeth a call over at the food bank and sign up. I feel like maybe that's something the Viking Way should be getting involved with.
Yes.
I agree.
Valor's Market, our team comes and volunteers once a semester. It's called Valor's Market Gives Back. And it's such a fun experience. We've loved doing it. We've done it the last few semesters. And it's really great, not only we have such a strong partnership, but being able to see it from y'all's side of the table, I guess you could say. And it's rewarding, but it's also just very intricate and so much fun to watch the process and be a part of it and know where our students are getting their food and just continuing to build that relationship, that partnership that we have with you guys. We love doing it.
So, B, I'm going to turn this question now over to you.
Okay.
Why this work? What does this work do for you?
Again, a God thing, because my degree is in Spanish literature, if you can believe that.
Fun and
then-
amazing.
And then I have a master's in education, because what do you do with a degree in literature? So
Back in the day, they used to say, do you want fries with that? Do you remember that saying?
Yes.
I hated that. I was a psych major, so I had do you want fries with that degree?
So when I married my husband, he was from Corpus Christi, and I moved to the United States. I barely could speak English. I was struggling. It took me about 6 months to kind of become more fluent in the language. I had to watch TV and just listen, trying to learn more every day. And when I had been here about 6 months, I found a job with what then was called the welfare office. And I went to work for them, not because I could speak English, but because I could speak Spanish. And I worked there for about 8 years. And it was a great school for me. It opened the doors of the homes of families in need. And they welcomed me. And I learned about the culture, and I learned about the United States and the government and how things worked.
Yeah.
It was a great school for me.
B, where were you? So where did you come from then?
I
Before
came from
Corpus?
Mexico City. I was born in Mexico
wow.
City.
La Ciudad de Mexico.
Love Mexico City.
DF.
Isn't that
Wow.
a great city? Yeah, crazy. But you don't want to live there.
Really?
It's so overpopulated. It's very difficult to manage. It's like New York City. Or
So
something
so
like
you went from a large metropolitan
yes.
to the city of Corpus Christi.
And I love Corpus Christi. I would
can
not
tell.
move or change from here. It is a great city. The people are wonderful.
Is
And
that again? Do you feel the same as me? It's the people.
it's the people. Yes, I love the people here. And because I've been on television, and it's nothing that I am proud of, but people recognize me. And so if I'm at Sam's and people look at me and they say, "You're the
know
food
you."
bank lady."
Yeah.
Yes. So
I
now
like
I'm
that.
the food bank lady.
Yeah.
And that warms my heart because people recognize me and they're grateful for what I do. And there's nothing that I've done, is that I offer my services to the one that could do it all.
That's right.
And B is an honorary Viking. because you used to be an instructor at Del Mar College, right?
Yes, I work as an adjunct professor here for quite a few years. I was doing an evening class, psychology for health workers.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
What years were
Oh, I
that?
don't remember that. It's a long time ago.
We're not going years.
Oh,
We're not
I'm
going
sorry.
years.
Sorry.
It was,
So, cut.
yeah,
cut.
but
We're going to have to edit that out.
this will date it. I worked for
Sorry.
Elsa Brown. Elsa had, she was the dean of that department.
Okay.
So whenever she was here, that's when I was here.
It is, there's so many ways to be Vikings here in the community. And so I did not know that you had been an adjunct professor.
I did.
And I love seeing colleagues out in the community in all different professions. They're like, oh, I'm an adjunct at the college. And so
I'm thinking
so
it was in
important.
1969, 90, no, never mind, forget it.
Oh,
I'm trying
Natalie,
to- I'm
Natalie
trying
was a
to
student
date.
then.
Yeah, probably, yes.
You're fired. You're so in trouble for that.
I'm just
In the
messing with you.
90s, sometime in the 90s.
Sometime in the 90s.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And, B, if someone wants to donate food, do they go to your building on Bear Lane?
Yes, or we often receive donations. When students are going back home, when the semester is over and they have leftover cans and things, they bring them to us. Now they can bring them to you, but in the past they will bring them to us. We have a very unusual fundraiser that we are going to have in October 10.
Okay.
And we are using, we're bringing 5 actors from the series, The Chosen. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yes, yes.
Yes, it's a great show and it has a great following. I mean, millions of people throughout the whole globe are watching this show. We can't afford Jesus.
Jesus is already with B. She's got a direct line to Jesus.
Direct line,
so
yes.
And where will this be?
This will be at the Whataburger Field. We're going to have one show at 11, and the tickets are free. The Chosen will not allow anybody to charge.
Okay.
And so we are asking different businesses or people that will be interested in being sponsors to help us pay for the expenses of this. 5 actors are not cheap, but they are wonderful. They're coming on Thursday night. They're going to be at the food bank on Friday. They are going to help us pack food, and they're going to volunteer. They're going to do promotions, radio, television. And then on Saturday, they will be at the shows. And then on Sunday, some churches have invited them, and they're going to visit the churches. And then they will go home.
What's the date?
October
October
10th.
10th.
Wow,
So I think
okay.
we will follow back up with you on that because I know.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, that
Yeah,
would be great.
Yes.
And we'd also love to sponsor because
I
of
would
the
love
amazing
that.
partnership that we have with you and what you do for our students.
I'll send you the sponsorship list.
That would
And
be great.
Let me tell you, we're having also a special dinner just for sponsors where they will be there, and you can just mingle with the actors and visit with
Dr.
them.
Huerta, how does that sound?
That sounds great.
And for other sponsors, should they call your number?
They just go on the webpage or call the number that I gave you, 887-6291, and ask for Micaela or for me.
Excellent. Okay. Ladies, thank you so much for being on the show today. I can't think of a better way to start a day here in Corpus Christi than talking with just amazing leaders in the community like you, Ms. Bea Hanson, and Dr. Sara Huerta. Mike, we are very blessed.
Yes, we are. That's incredible. Thank you so much.
Corpus
thank you
Christi,
for
I
inviting
hope
us.
you enjoyed listening about all the wonderful collaborations happening between Del Mar College and the Coastal Bend Food Bank, and just overall, all the amazing work that is being done, again, on behalf of all of our family and friends out there. So hope that you're having a great rest of your day, Corpus Christi, and we will see you tomorrow.
This show is a production of Del Mar College. Follow us on Spotify at Viking Radio.